Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us and being a part of the Nikki and Steven Live experience. Nikki and Steven Live, a place where Nikki and Steven can chat, hang, and connect with the amazing Sticker fam.
What up, mother cluckers? What are you doing with your life if you don't put pineapple on pizza? What?
Solo is the worst Star Wars movie ever created.
Toss a coin to
I didn't mean actually.
Oh, Valley of
God, stop, dude. This is dumb. I'm leaving.
Join in on our movie nights.
I can't watch this. Fuck, wait for him to get in. Oh, God. No. No. That's a no from me.
Oh, baby feet. No.
Boom.
Oh, fuck it. Can we all give Mr. John Wick a round of applause? A whole round.
Nom nom. Nom nom.
In the eye. Ay.
Your favorite show's over? Be there for the rap party.
This is literally the most underrated television show I can personally say I have ever seen.
Word.
That was just such an epic moment that it was just, his speech was so good. Such a massive impact on the universe of Vikings.
There is nothing that you're gonna tell me that's like, he didn't survive. Because, no. La, I hear nothing.
If you thought this had a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
I cry every single time I see that scene again because it's so... I was shaking.
And of course, we are playing some games.
Yep, we're still in a bunch, bitches. Oh my God.
I'm an aggressive accuser.
Really? You are. You're a dick.
Sorry guys, I had to bounce.
Oh my God.
Oh, you missed! Oh, you missed!
Ah, no! Intimidate? I don't know! Oh my God! Oh God! Oh my God! It worked! Okay, so I suck it, you blow it.
I got this fucking thing dangling from my gun now.
That's what he said!
Run! Run!
You run! No!
What?
Bitch!
Oh my God.
Wow. Oh my God! Oh my God! Finally! Holy shit! Ah, shit! Oh my God! Dude, serpentine! Ah! I'm gonna pee my pants, I swear to God! Fuck this shit all day.
Coming up on Nikki and Steven Live, we'll be talking about one of television's most iconic shows. A show you fans have watched for over 12 years. We've loved, we've lost, and we've cried. Nikki and Steven answer your questions as we talk storylines, characters, and all the things that kept us coming back for over a decade. The show that started it all for the amazing Sticker community. Welcome to the Walking Dead Wrap-Up Show with your hosts, Nikki and Steven.
"15 seconds until the start of Walking Dead. It's about to go down."
I don't want anyone to die.
By the way, I love Negan. He's a badass. He's like that heel in pro wrestling that he's such a bad guy, but you love him.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
He's about to kill someone else.
No!
What's up, everybody?
I'm like crying just watching myself cry.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
So, welcome to the Walking Dead Rap Party. Obviously, this show has more than just a great show impact on us.
I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
I mean, if I didn't randomly just grab that clip and post it by itself, we probably would never be here doing what we're doing right now. It's so insane. I mean, that moment, obviously changed everything for a lot of people, good and bad. But without that moment, Negan doing what he did in 7-1, Nikki and Steven React probably doesn't exist.
It doesn't. That's true.
So it's a pretty wild thing, and obviously the show is a wrap. We're here to celebrate it. Obviously still going to be honest about everything that went down. But yeah, we just want to celebrate and just marvel at what a great show The Walking Dead has been. And I mean, how many episodes is it? 11 seasons? Like 500? Something crazy like that? So
I'm not getting emotional because of the rap party. I'm getting emotional because of the intro that Steven just played of me crying about Glenn. Because anytime I watch myself cry, I cry again because the feelings come back. And I'm like, oh, I remember how fucking sad that was. Yep, Secret Agent has been here since the beginning. Thank you, Secret Agent.
yeah, so we're probably going to be a little more chill today. We'll probably acknowledge chat a little more. If you guys throw in super chats, which are the only really guaranteed way to get a comment read and answered by us, we'll stop what we're doing and we'll read super chats. We're not going to wait till the end or anything. We got a couple questions on Patreon and the member tab, but generally I just got some really basic stuff to talk about and how it all started, what it means to us, favorite characters, favorite moments, best villain, stuff like that. Just some pretty general stuff, and then whatever you guys have, just chime in and we'll jump all over it. But should I tell the story again, how all of this even started?
Sure.
For those who don't know, I feel like I've told that story 100 times now since we've started the reaction channel. Because people always ask, like, how did you start a reaction? Why did you start a reaction channel? It was an accident. It wasn't meant to be a thing. And I was doing vlogs on my personal YouTube channel, and I was trying to be a YouTuber, and
A lot of us working out.
a lot of working out. Well, yeah, I guess it kind of like transitioned into like workout videos.
Yeah.
And then it turned into like a jiu-jitsu channel. But randomly, one of the daily vlog things that we were doing, it was a Sunday. We did a bunch of stuff on Sunday. And then we were like, hey, let's just go get some beers, hang out, and have like a home date.
It was our barbecue.
Yeah, we ordered barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
And we had basically a home date for 7-1 of The Walking Dead. And if you watch that whole original video, we talk about, you see us drinking. Like, we're having drinks, we're a little tipsy, we're nice and full. We mentioned that in the video. And
I was not tipsy, sorry.
it was just meant to be part of a vlog. And as I was editing that vlog that night, I'm like, this is too... I didn't know what reaction videos were.
Me
I didn't
neither.
know they were a thing.
I didn't either.
I wasn't like a big YouTube consumer back then.
I
but
was for like
other stuff.
beauty stuff.
Yeah. And I just, like, something in my gut was like, this is too good to just leave by itself. So I randomly just clipped it. I uploaded it. I did some homework. I did some Google searches. And I gave it a title. And next morning, we woke up to over 100,000 views. And that kind of... The interesting thing, and this is why I always talk about luck in terms of success, if we weren't prepared for that, then it would have never happened. Luck is when timing and preparation come together, in my opinion. That's how I kind of view it. And in that moment, I feel like we were trying to figure out what our YouTube, like, niche was going to be. Mm-hmm. Like, what kind of content do we want to try to make? And the vlog stuff was not... I mean, vlogs are so hard to break into.
It's hard.
And because that video exploded overnight, 100,000 views.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Nikki's emotion. I mean, not gonna like, that's why. I mean, that kind of sparked the idea, and I started doing homework on reaction videos, and I'm like, holy shit, this is like a big thing. This is what we're doing. So we did like the whole first half of season 7 on my old channel, and then for, I think it was it the mid-season, or was it season 8?
It must have been the...
It had to have been the mid-season, right?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Where we officially launched
trailer.
Nikki and Steven live. Yeah, we did a trailer.
We watched a trailer of either season 8 or the
7B.
mid-season. Yeah.
I don't remember exactly.
I don't really remember either, but
that's the reason why we have a reaction channel, and the reason we even expanded outside of The Walking Dead. I mean, it probably was going to happen at some point, but YouTube changed all their terms of service. You had to hit certain milestones to be monetized.
At least 1,000 subscribers. We only had 800, or 600.
Something.
It was somewhere between like 6 and 800. We only had that many subscribers, and you had to have at least 10,000 hours of watch time.
Yeah, and so we needed to add. It was during a mid-season break.
So in order to be monetized.
So
we weren't even monetized.
No, we were monetized. We had to keep it.
Oh, to keep the monetization.
It was to keep the monetization.
Yeah, it was nothing crazy. I think we made like $100. It was like, oh my god, this is crazy cool.
Yeah, so that branched us off into The Punisher, which then branched us off into other shows, and then which branched us off into Game of Thrones, which is another reason.
Game of Thrones was another like game changer for us.
For sure.
Like, wow, people like really love this show. Like, we should totally watch this show. Oh my god, this show.
I give credit for Game of Thrones for catapulting us.
Yeah, but
the reason we're here is because of The Walking Dead, for sure. And like, outside of it being such a great show, I mean, I want you to talk about it.
You're so sweet. I love that. We grew up right in front of our eyes.
Oh, yeah. But, like, outside of it just being a great show with amazing characters that you really connect to, like, this show, like, I don't know where we would be in our lives right now if we didn't have this. The amazing people and the amazing community that has grown because of this.
Yeah.
It's just the people we've met, the friends and family that we've, like, embraced. It's been insane.
All of you guys.
Yeah. It's been absolutely insane, and just
all of our friendships.
Yeah, all because of a TV show, Nikki crying on a video, blowing up, and now we're here. But I mean, talk about The Walking Dead. Why? It's one of your favorite shows of all time. Why is it so special for you?
Well, I mean, I tell this story all the time, but I had just had our first baby. It was July of 2012, and I was at home by myself because Steven couldn't even come home from the hospital from, after having her. And I was like, well, shit, what am I going to do? I don't have anything to do. I'm at home and I'll just watch Walking Dead because, like, my maid of honor bestie, Christine, she was like, oh my god, I love this show. It's so, so, so good. You gotta watch it at some point. And I was like, all right, zombies, okay. I thought The Walking Dead was something about war. I thought Walking Dead, like, they were going into war. That's what it was about. So I had no idea. Started watching it. I binged the first 3 seasons in a matter of like a week. Because all I was doing was nursing my daughter and changing her diapers and like surviving throughout the day. And so I got 0 sleep. I had figured out, like, how do I need to block off the windows? What's going to be my escape route? Who am I going to call? Do I have enough food to get me through this? Do I have... I was ready to go. I was like, I'm going to survive.
Ready.
I'm going to survive this zombie apocalypse because it's going to fucking happen. I was like... you have no sleep and you're all newborn baby, first baby. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I was breastfeeding her, so like, okay, I don't need to worry about formula. We're good. I'm good. I'm gonna get some cloth diapers. We're gonna be fine.
I remember talking to her at night, being like, "What are you like? You're crazy. What are you doing?
I'm not sleeping.
Why are you watching this scary show like that?" And I used to make fun of her for watching The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Because
I was like, you don't even know. You don't even know.
I would just walk in and glance at what she's walking. I'm like, that looks silly. That's ridiculous.
That's what you say about all my shows. True Blood.
For the most part.
Dexter.
Yeah. I never
Those
said,
were my
I don't think I ever
shows.
called Dexter silly.
Those
But
were
like the
mine.
zombies and the walkers, it looked kind of whack. It like just passing through. And then I actually started paying attention. I was like, oh damn, this is really cool. And I think I binged what, 4 or 5 seasons
By
to
the
catch up.
time, yeah. Well, okay,
It's
so
like the start of the show is a giant blur to me.
Yeah. That's, I mean, I'm trying to remember, when did it start? 2010? 2012? What? 2010. The Walking Dead.
Steven needs to be forced to watch stuff and then he gets hooked. I mean, generally,
When
that's
did it
kind of
start?
the way it goes. But yeah, I mean,
It started on October 31st of 2010.
yeah. So it's been on the air for a shit ton of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't think it was anything special. Then I binged a shit ton of seasons to catch up. I think it was probably going into like season 5 or season 6, something along those lines, to catch up before a new season came out.
Yeah.
And the whole start of the show, I couldn't tell you a damn thing about what was season 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I know
I can't separate them.
Season 3 with the prison was my favorite. That one was so good.
I think that's probably the best season.
Yeah.
The prison season. There's so
Yeah.
much shit that went down.
Yep.
But do you have a favorite moment in the whole show? Is there a moment that jumps out to you like, that's the moment that's gonna stick with me forever?
I mean, I don't know what a favorite. It was up until we started like reacting to it, like the farm, being on the farm, Sophia. It was not a favorite. Don't please that. It's just like it was like crazy good. Sophia and then Shane. That was so wild. Just yeah. 177 episodes, yeah.
I think if I had to pick, maybe favorite's not a good word. I mean, the most impactful moment, I think it's easy pick for me, is 7-1 and Glenn's death.
Definitely
'Cause-
not my favorite, but it was a good ass episode.
I mean,
I was so gutted with that one.
with Glenn, with his second death.
Like that affected me.
I mean, people stopped watching the show because of that moment.
Yeah.
And like, from my point of view, like, I'll never stop watching a show because of a character death.
No.
I love
I need to know
characters.
what happens at the end.
Right. Like, I love characters and characters drive the story, but in most cases, like, the story is usually bigger than the character. And I feel like a show like The Walking Dead, the show was bigger than any one character with the exception of maybe like Rick.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, I mean, we've watched shows, multiple shows, I'm not going to say which ones, where favorite characters die, not at the very end. And you keep powering through just because, again, it's about the story. And Negan's introduction and him taking out Abraham first, that was the plan. You're going to kill one of your dudes, you attacked a bunch of mine, you killed a bunch of mine, we retaliated, we fought, we did all this stuff, but now we've got control, and Negan's like, one person's going to die. And he takes out Abe. Abe took it like a fucking champ. And Daryl reacted, and this was the part that was, we knew someone was dying.
Yeah.
Going into season 1 or season 7, episode 1, we knew somebody important was going to die. We didn't know 2 people were going to die.
Well, we thought Rick was going to get his arm cut off.
I mean, he was going to chop off Carl's arm.
Carl.
But we knew going in that was going to be one death. When Daryl reacted and then Negan started talking, and you go back and watch that scene and you just see Glenn just in the background, you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The moment that he took out Glenn is when everything changed for me personally.
Yeah.
Because going right into like the next topic I wanted to talk about was favorite characters.
Well, I mean, but going back to that, before even that episode of like who died, you were trying to theorize who was sitting where.
Oh, it was such a horrible
Where was
cliffhanger.
he gonna go based on like the flash or like the like sneak previews of like what was gonna happen. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean that was that was one of the worst cliffhangers in anything that I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah,
because it's like you're gonna leave us on such a hanger for so long, and we're not gonna find out who Negan is killing for however many months it took.
Yeah.
But Negan will go down as one of my favorite. That's why I'm rocking his shirt today. Negan will go down as one of my all-time favorite characters in anything that we've ever watched. And I mean, Rick is probably my number one of this show. Because it's his story.
I love Rick. And I love Rick and Daryl.
I mean, Daryl's awesome.
That's why Daryl is my dude.
It's just one of those things that Negan had such a great impact, negative and positive, on this universe that I think I pick that 7-1 moment as the top moment because that's not anything you ever forget.
No.
I don't think anybody will ever forget that episode, that moment, everything that went down when Negan was introduced.
Right.
So crazy. Like, do you have favorite characters outside of Daryl?
Rick
and Daryl?
Lori kind of drove me nuts. I love Maggie. Shit. Judith.
I mean, Judith's turned into a pretty awesome character.
Glenn. I mean... Glenn was just the best of the show. Like, literally the top of the top. But if we're gonna go underneath Glenn...
I mean, Glenn was just one of those characters that, in a world that has completely fallen apart, he managed to keep his morals as high as he could.
Right. He was the trust in humanity. He was the humanity of it all.
Like, if we're gonna right this ship... It's going to be people like Glenn who are going to get us out of it.
Absolutely. The way he kept coming back to save Rick's ass, honestly. Honestly. Just, what else? Andrea was also good, I agree, yes.
I mean...
Beth is like, holds a special place in my heart, poor thing.
I mean, talk about an emotional death. Like, Beth's death was...
Just and having her carried out. Yeah,
that was so insane.
Jesus was amazing. You guys, like, honestly, Michonne. I mean, Michonne is everything. Michonne is literally everything. I even like the bad guys. Like, my Roomba downstairs is named Merle. Like, Herschel. Yes, Herschel is... Herschel was everything also. Honestly. Like, you can't just... I don't think you could pick just one.
It's hard. But I mean, the reason why I pick, like, obviously Rick gets put up on a pedestal because
Carol.
He's amazing. The show is essentially driven through him. And the reason why I put Negan up there too is because not only was he one of the best villains in this show when he was the villain, but he ended up having one of the best redemption stories I've ever seen. And when Rick left the show, I feel like Daryl's the one, or Negan's the one who really carried the show. I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan in that role was unbelievable.
Oh, so good.
He was so awesome, and I'm going to forever ride hard on this whole Negan redemption story because redemption stories aren't always about forgiving and forgetting. Never forget what the hell he did to Glenn and Abraham. Never forget what he did to his wives that he had while he was at the sanctuary.
Never forget that voice crack.
You never forget all the horrible things that he had done.
Right.
But at the same time, he served a lot of time behind bars for what he did. He ended up putting in a lot of time and service with the community. And then he ended up saving everyone's life multiple times. Judith would be gone. Lydia would probably be gone. I mean, our whole crew might be wiped out by the Whisperers if he didn't go and kind of infiltrate the Whisperer camp and do the deed with Alpha.
Yeah.
It's just, you can't just focus on his past and completely ignore everything he did in the future because that's not his story. His story has evolved and you could hate him, but again, I'm all about I love him as a character, but it's about the story. The story was awesome. And there was always that like small thing where it's like always in the back of your mind, like, is he gonna turn? Like that moment with Maggie.
Yes.
Like Maggie showed back up, all hell broke loose. Everyone was like chilling with Negan, accepting him as a worker in the community. And then Maggie shows up after completely bailing on our group, then only coming back when she needed something, which...
Ouch.
I'm not gonna forget about that, Maggie, okay? And
she was dealing with some stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Rick didn't slit his throat, so she was pissed, so she left.
Right. But it's one of those things
Stained
where...
glass window.
Like, she had an opportunity to kill Negan. She didn't. She let him stay jailed. But there were so many moments where you never knew if Negan was going to flip back to old Negan, or if he was going to continue down the road of redemption and being good and being helpful.
I mean, we also have to think about... What would this whole show have looked like from Negan's perspective?
Oh, 100%.
Rick and company went in there, slicing people's throats, not asking questions first. How would that have looked had Negan been the main character of the show?
I think that's such an interesting thing because writing tells all.
Yes.
The story was written for us to love Rick and Daryl and Glenn and Maggie and Michonne. It was written for us to love our group. That's what shows do. There was that one episode where was it Michonne having she was having like a vision, or she was tripping out on something?
After being with
what was that dude's name? Like he gave her something and she tripped out, right?
Yes.
And then they essentially showed us what the show would have looked like from the Negan point of view.
Right. Yes, that was so awesome.
Such a cool thing, and I 1,000,000% believe people's opinion. Like it's hindsight, obviously. It's like, oh, I would never support a Negan show if the story was from the other side. It's like, yeah, you would.
You would.
Because
Virgil, thank you so much.
Because it's not like Rick and company were super innocent.
No.
They did all kinds of shit.
They had to do what they had to do to survive,
Yeah.
and we get that, and we understand that, and it makes sense. But, you gotta see it from everybody's.
Yeah. It's one of those things, and I feel like the moment at the outpost when even Glenn killed somebody in their sleep, I feel like that was one of those things that kind of was the beginning of the end even for him.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh shit. Like, people do bad shit in the zombie apocalypse.
They all robbed and killed.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Rick and company didn't do it where they were like, I'm going to set out to kill people. Negan's crew definitely, like, they didn't think twice about killing people. Rick and company, like, they definitely thought twice about it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not defending, the saviors in any way, but...
Right, but the savior, like, I had this discussion with someone in the comments once. Negan's approach and his flamboyant attitude and his super cocky over the top, like, that was a shtick. Just like King Ezekiel had a stick, like, Negan needed to be a certain thing to keep that community thriving. King Ezekiel...
to keep everybody underneath his thumb.
Right, but that was... People were living. They were alive. They were able to get stuff. Like, people had different approaches, whether it was right or wrong. They were living in fear,
though. Living in fear. Don't get me... Like, again, Negan and the Saviors made their entire community live in fear.
Yeah, every leader did their thing that they thought was right in order to keep their people alive.
I would have definitely rather been with Rick.
Oh, 100% rather be with Rick. I mean, that's not even a question. That's not even a debate. But looking at things from being able to step back and look at why he did what he did, it's like King Ezekiel had a whole community that was basically... Thriving because they were all acting. They were all characters of somebody. And it's like he wasn't a real king. He didn't have real jesters running around and like...
But he had a real tiger, though.
Shiva was amazing.
Shiva! R.I.P. Love that. Love that fake cat.
And then you look at like the Whisperers, where Alpha, I mean, they did what they... Like, everyone had a different approach on how they needed to survive the apocalypse. I don't think anyone had the right answer. I think if there's ways to do it, I think towards the end of the show, where you take Commonwealth and you have Ezekiel and you have Mercer as the heads running Commonwealth, I think that's probably the best way to go about it. I mean, we saw friggin' cannibals. We saw
Terminus.
I mean, there were so many different approaches to how to survive in the apocalypse, and Negan thought what he was doing was right. Maybe he didn't think it was right, but he figured his people were living, and he had a system in place, and it was working for him. Again, you just said it. I'd pick Daryl or Rick all day, every day, because Negan's approach, it wasn't right.
No.
Having people live in fear and basically robbing people of
just to make sure that they paid their way.
Right.
Like, with Rick's crew, like, you did what you did for your team because you were a team. You didn't do what you did because you were terrified you were gonna get burned on the face with an iron.
Yeah. I mean, the whole shtick thing, I feel like the only one who probably didn't have some kind of gimmick in terms of being a leader was Rick. I feel like Rick was, even though he was Officer Rick, he was always dressed as an officer, so even he had like a moment.
Sure.
Like, but even then, like, he stayed the part to be the authority.
Uphold the law.
So it's like, but I feel like Rick was probably the most genuine in terms of how he led and how he kind of tried to keep his group alive. What's up, Shine? So, yeah, I mean, you take like Negan and Alpha and who was the leader of Terminus? I don't even remember.
Oh, God. That lady. It was a lady.
I mean, the governor, like, everyone had a certain approach and certain kind of persona that they had to lead with. And I feel like some were really over the top and some weren't. But I thought Rick...
Terminus, oh my God.
I mean, that was so insane.
They, like, feeding them other people. And they're just sitting there, like, having a fucking picnic. Mary, thank you so much.
It's like every time we went to a new community and things felt weird, you're like...
Is this Terminus again?
Like, are we eating each other? Is that what's
Gareth.
going on?
Gareth
Was the leader, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Aw, Enid.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Aw.
So, yeah.
There's so many characters, like, that like, we're leaving out as far as, like, their name.
It's 11 seasons, 170-something episodes. There's a lot.
So if we forget a name or, bear with us. We're human, too.
I think a perfect transition of what we were just talking about. Like, if you had to pick...
Oh, Bob. Remember? They cut off Bob's leg and then cooked it on a freaking grate. Oh, my God. I remember that.
I think this is a great transition. If you had to pick one, who would you pick as, like, the most dangerous villain that we've seen in The Walking Dead? The whole show. I think this is a fun conversation. Because we've had a lot of villains in this show, and I feel like a lot of them are very dangerous and scary. You want me to go? I know my answer.
Dangerous? Oh, yeah, the wolves. The wolves are scary as shit.
I'll pick Pope and the Reapers.
With his condom hat? What the fuck?
I pick Alpha. I think Alpha was the scariest villain in the show.
Honestly, I kind of disassociated fucking the Reapers with The Walking Dead. I thought that was from Fear the Walking Dead.
That was definitely the worst storyline in the show. 100%.
I completely forgot that the fucking Reapers, the Pope, was a part of Walking Dead.
Right?
I completely blocked that out. Ew!
It was a horrible...
That was the worst.
It was easily the worst.
Ever.
Yeah, that was easily the worst storyline.
Ew! I'm gonna just... we can just...
That's why it was a joke.
God, with his fucking condom hat. Get out of here, dude.
I go back and forth between Alpha and Negan, and the reason why I pick Alpha over Negan is, despite how scary Negan was, and how horrible of a person he was when he was running the Saviors, he had a certain, like, procedure about him.
Do you know who's fucking scary? Simon.
Simon wasn't a leader.
Stephen Ogg. Fucking terrifying.
He was just a
Simon.
rogue loser. But
terrifying.
Like, Negan was calculated about the way he did things, So I feel like he had a thought process about how he would approach all of this stuff. When it comes to Alpha, there is no thought process. It's just, we come across you, we're gonna fucking kill you.
Beta.
Like, and having Beta as her number 2, essentially.
As your muscle.
I think I pick Alpha just because of how unpredictable she was. And just how, I mean, the fact that they were able to so well, like, blend in with walkers, that changed the game. That completely changed the game. And with the way that Jesus died, it was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
There's people wearing friggin' walker masks.
Yeah.
That completely changed the game. And I just feel like that was one of my, and that's why I'm so disappointed that so many people stopped watching after season 7.
I mean,
it's like,
just cut out the fucking Pope.
I mean, there was there was stuff in there after season 7 that wasn't great.
Why are you gonna do that to Daryl? You did Daryl dirty.
Yeah. But, like, fans who didn't get to see the full Negan story, didn't get to see the full Whisperer story, like, that's unfortunate. And it's just, those were some really cool storylines, and I think the Whisperers were easily the most terrifying.
Like, when you talk about it in theory without actually watching the show, it sounds dumb as fuck.
It does. Totally.
When you actually watch it, it's good.
I think that's why I made fun of you at the beginning. It's like, oh, zombies? Like, okay, yeah, sure, that's real scary. Zombies, duh, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. This is really good.
He's so annoying. What season was that one?
I want to say
The Pope.
9 or... No, it was like 10? I mean, season 10 felt like it went on forever, because I think that was the extra episodes with the pandemic. And we got, like... That's when we got that one Negan flashback episode, which was amazing. I think Pope was in season... Actually, maybe it was at the beginning of season 11. Season 11 was 24 episodes.
Season 11 was fucking Pope?
Yeah, so I guess it was the beginning of season 11.
Ew. Because I feel like we just watched it.
See, I'm really terrible at remembering any show in any season. That my brain doesn't calculate that. Alpha was 9.
9. Well, yeah, so he was after.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucille's real death. Yeah, that was sad.
So,
Sad.
the last thing that we're gonna focus on, and this could be a long conversation. Were you happy with the end of the show? 11 seasons, 170 something episodes. Were you happy with how it ended?
I don't know how else you could have ended it. It would have been nice to have like a here's where Rick is now. But yeah, it's
I mean,
fine.
we kind of got that.
It's fine.
I would be lying, and this is probably where some of my truth criticism is going to come out. I'd be lying if I said I liked how it was all wrapped up. And under the circumstances, I thought it was great. Mm-hmm. I thought it was really good under the circumstances. And under those circumstances means we knew that Negan, Maggie, Rick, Daryl, Michonne, and Carol were all getting spin-offs at some point.
I hated that.
And
I hated that.
Let me say that again. Carol, Daryl, Michonne, Rick, Negan, and Maggie. That's the 6 main characters of this show. We knew were all going to be okay at the end.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Like, I would be lying if I said that some of the wind wasn't taken out of my sail going into the finale because of that. The fact that they announced all those characters are getting future episode spin-offs, I mean, how could you...
That did ruin it for me.
It definitely left a bad taste, just because, and AMC loves doing it. They did this with Rick. Like, for like a month, they were like, oh, Rick's last episode. It's like,
why
what?
would you say that? Why would you tell me that Rick's not going to be on it anymore?
Because it's more of a ratings thing.
And it's like, well, they just fucking ruined it and I don't have to watch it now.
And then I think and Carol's spinoff got canceled, right? It was...
The Carol and Daryl one.
Yeah, I think it's just Daryl now.
Yeah, which, that's fine. It's Daryl and Dog.
It's just very disappointing when... Like, the fact that Rosita was the only main character death. Again, I always talk about this. Major character deaths are so vital to the emotion of a overall story.
By the way, Did you know that Rosita was in Twilight?
Oh, jeez.
I had no idea. And then I was watching Twilight the other day and I was like, why does she look so fucking familiar? Rosita was in Twilight as one of the little nerdy teenagers that was friends with Bella. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck?
Apparently the actor wanted off.
Oh, I don't blame her. See, that's why I stopped watching Fear the Walking Dead, because Nick, the main character, didn't want to be on it anymore.
Oh.
If you don't want to be on the show anymore, I don't want to watch the show anymore.
It's impossible to say that the final episode was a finale because of those 6 or really 5 characters, because Carol's not getting the spinoff anymore. But
She don't want it anymore?
it's like those 5 characters are the show.
Yeah.
Those are the main characters. So it's like they're breaking off into other shows. Then The Walking Dead's not done.
Yeah, it's
because
not. Like,
Rick is
stop
The
it.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Michonne is The Walking Dead. Daryl is The Walking Dead. Negan is The Walking Dead. Like, those are The Walking Dead. Like, when you think about the show, those are like the first names that pop out to you. So it's not like it's some random Luke spinoff. It's the main characters of the show all getting 3 different shows.
Andrew
So,
Lincoln spoiled his own removal from the show. Oh my god.
I mean, AMC was truly the worst villain.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, so in talking about the end, for what it was, I thought it did a really good job.
No, I do not think there should have been another season. You done too much already.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
we could have stopped like way before the Reapers. We could have stopped. We could have given Negan his arc way before the fucking Reapers. I don't think the Reapers added anything to the fucking story.
No.
At all. That Leah character, hated her. I love the show. Hated the Leah character. That was fucking terrible. Sorry.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, but
I probably liked it at the time we were watching it, but now looking back on it,
yeah, I mean, things change a lot because we didn't know where it was going, and then it just ended with like a
it didn't make any
giant
sense.
flop. But
You're trying to pull a Fear the Walking Dead in a Walking Dead. Bitch. No.
yeah, so under those circumstances, it was hard to like fully say how amazing the finale was because it wasn't a finale. Like,
This is how I felt,
let's
North.
be honest,
I'm sorry.
just spitting everywhere.
I'm sorry.
So overall, under the circumstances, it was a fine finale, but again, it's not the finale. I don't know what we're gonna do with the spinoffs. If I had to,
I would like to watch them offline and have a podcast about them.
I think if we had to pick one to react to, it would probably be Rick and Michonne.
Rick and Michonne.
Because I think it's a shorter, I think it's only like 4 or 5 episodes or something.
You know what?
So-
Let's react to that one, but everything else we'll watch offline. I'm not watching any more World's End. I'm not watching
Yeah.
Fear the Walking Dead. Yucky.
If I was writing the show, how would I have ended it? Probably the same way I would have wanted the Game of Thrones to end. Walkers win. Everyone dies.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yep, all done.
I'm when it comes to these type of shows, I want a definitive ending.
Yeah.
Give me a cure. They didn't have one sniff of a word of anything about a cure in The Walking Dead.
Well, we did go to the CDC one season.
Like season 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Like that was at the very start.
Yeah, where the guy was trying to do experiments on his wife after she turned, and that's how they found out. I think that was I think it was season 2. Maybe season 2. Where they went to the CDC, Shane was there, and like that's when they found out it's in you already. So when you die, no matter what, Walker.
Yeah. So, in my eyes,
Season 1, okay.
the moment they introduced the variants who could climb and open doors and pick things up, that should have been the end of humanity,
Right.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think, if there was no option to do the cure thing, which, I mean, that's like the generic way to go when it comes to these zombie things, like I Am Legend. Oh, there's a cure. Okay.
Yeah, the lab did explode. It did.
I'm all about, and again, this goes back to my idea of, I really appreciate super emotionally triggering endings for TV shows. That's why I love the Glenn moment so much, because it took so much out of you. Major character deaths drive a story like nothing else. And I mean, just look at, I'm not going to say exactly what happens, but go look at the end of Breaking Bad. Definitive end. Like, we know exactly what the deal is there. Party over. Dude, done. It's over. It's like other shows, I don't know. It's ending and wrapping up a show is probably the hardest thing to do. There are so few that actually give you a conclusion that percentage, like the majority of the fans like. It's just one of those things that, I don't know. I don't like having question marks. I don't like having this door open for all this stuff.
Not as emotional as it could have been, I feel.
Rosita's death was very emotional,
but it could have been so much more traumatizing, I guess.
But again, it comes with the idea that all the other characters aren't dying because of spin-offs.
Bye, Boo.
So something is always kind of lacking there, and Rosita wasn't one of the S-tier characters.
No.
She was like one of the notches down below that.
Right.
So
should you watch Fear the Walking Dead? If you want to.
Go ahead. We'll never tell anyone not to. Go get your own opinion about stuff.
If you guys love Fear the Walking Dead and you're listening to us like totally trash Fear the Walking Dead, like what you like.
Yeah.
That's the best part about all this stuff is you can like what you like. I can hate what I hate, and I can love what I love. Like, everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. Do not let our opinion about something that we love and or hate affect what you like or love or hate, you know?
Yeah, I mean...
Joe Fastcard likes Birdemic. I mean, he's right. Because it's good.
An example, like, Solo is my least favorite Star Wars movie, but you should go watch it. Just because I think it's the worst one.
It's a great movie. It's just a bad Star Wars movie.
It's a fun movie.
I like the movie itself. I don't...
But you should always go get your own opinion about something.
About it, yeah.
Like World Beyond, I think we got through 3 episodes.
That show was trash.
It was just...
trash.
Even for a zombie apocalypse show, it was impossible to suspend disbelief of what was happening in that show.
It was trash.
It was ridiculous. I'll probably watch, or hopefully the recap guy did a show recap on Fear and
he totally
Beyond.
did, because he's good.
Or whatever. But we'll probably just watch that.
Yeah, highly recommend the recap guy. That's his name on YouTube. Please go check him out.
Yeah, before we watch the Rick show. So...
What if Ezekiel and Jerry died? I think we would have rioted.
That would have been really powerful. It would have been insanely depressing and sad, but it would have been really, really powerful.
There you go. The man of recaps. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, it's just, the ending wasn't an ending. And if you killed everyone, then you couldn't have your 3 spin-offs. Like, you couldn't do it that way.
Yeah.
But... I know those variants were introduced a lot earlier on. They obviously never touched on it again for so many episodes, and they brought them back at the end. But it's one of those things where the moment the walkers are evolving to the point where the humans can't hide, it's over. In my vision, that's over. That starts creeping into more like crazy zombie movies and shows that we watched, like Train to Busan style zombies or World War Z zombies. Like, the moment they start evolving to that kind of thing, it's over.
Yeah.
Humanity can't survive that.
Do you think they made a mistake by killing any of the early characters too soon?
No.
I mean, you know what? We needed a redemption arc for Merle.
Yeah.
We kind of got like a little baby one, but like not really, because like he was still trying to con people even to the end. But...
So, overall, I love this show.
Yeah.
I think the show is amazing. From start to finish, it's not the best created piece of content ever, but it's iconic. It means a lot to us personally because of obviously what we're doing now.
Yeah.
We do have a couple questions from Patreon, and one from the channel membership if you want to read it.
Speaking of OGs, Juliet, thank you. What do you guys think of the series as a whole? Plus, how do you think Rick and Michonne will finally meet up?
Well, Michonne found...
She was on the boat.
She was on the boat, so she found, like, she essentially is caught up to Rick. So...
Well, according to the sneak peek, they haven't...
like, fully caught up yet.
Yeah.
But she's, like, hot on his trail. Like, she knows a lot about what's going on.
Yeah.
So I think she's just going to keep following the trail and maybe get picked up by someone, or he's going to run into her, because I think he got recaptured again. I think that's what happened at the end of that, like, episode.
Yeah.
Where he was looking up at the helicopter but then smiled. So maybe Michonne's already on the helicopter. Maybe she was already captured. Maybe that's why Rick was smiling at the end. Yeah. I don't know. But who knows? But it's essentially Michonne on a mission, hot on his trail, just kind of getting closer and closer, I think.
Yeah.
And series as a whole, I was just talking about that. It's an amazing show. I appreciate it for everything that it is, for everything that it's done for us, and how it kind of launched us into this reacting career that we have. It's a really good show. There's a lot of characters that are undeniably legends in the world.
You know, it brings you into other content and you're like, hey, Walking Dead.
For sure. And it's just going to always forever have a special place in my heart for multiple reasons.
But I am excited to see Michonne and Rick, like, them, like, first seeing each other again, and, like, you know, because, you know, they love each other.
Oh.
Guy Wiseman in the last season of in the last season with Rick, I think he was where Michonne was last episode in season 9. I think when she found out that Rick is still alive, and you think they will kill Negan or Maggie. Wait. I think she will find out that Rick is still alive. You think they will kill Negan or Maggie in the spin-off show? No.
I think Negan dies.
You think so?
I
think Maggie fucking...
I think Herschel probably will.
Oh, yeah.
I think Herschel's going to be the one who actually kills Negan. But I think the only way you end Negan's story is by death. Negan doesn't live forever. He's not a young dude. And everything that he's done in his life, I think it's going to at some point catch up to him. And I think it's going to have something to do with Herschel. That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
But Michonne or Maggie, no, I don't think Maggie dies.
Speaking of, like, Shane and Lori, I wish Shane lived longer. I wish that Rick and him, like, had, like a coming together and, like, got over all their bullshit. I mean, because Shane wanted to lead and he didn't want Rick to lead, and he was in love with Lori, and he's always been in love with Lori. Lori was annoying as shit. Sorry, also. But anyways, skip. From Pop 5486. Every season of The Walking Dead shifted the focus, quickly letting their values go. As a result, they grow to be even scarier than the monsters they had previously feared. If such a situation actually occurred, do you think the human race could come together as a single coherent group, or do you think our morality is amorphous? That's a big word. I didn't know that one. Look at Paul with his vocabulary! And that our sole concern is our own property. I would think the latter of that statement. I think that the pandemic has showed us a lot in terms of our humanity, and I think that there will be a small group of Glens in this world, but I think the vast majority is all about me. What can I get? What can I protect? You're not going to touch my stuff.
So this is a funny conversation that actually popped up during The Mist.
The Mist.
Yeah. I think in small pockets, people can rally together, and we've seen it. But in the grand scheme of, if we're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of people, I think there's always going to be those personalities that clash, and the people who are always thriving for something more, that's going to cause issues. I think it's always going to lead to that. But generally, I think people can rally together around the right cause.
Right.
If it's in small pockets. But as those pockets get bigger and bigger, we've seen it we saw that during the pandemic too. Like, people rally together to get things done. And it happens, and it's possible. It's just, you're always going to have that one person somewhere
that's gotta
causing a problem.
Just ruin it for everybody.
So, I I appreciate that the show drifted away in moments from the walkers to humans, because I mean the humans are ultimately their own worst enemy.
Well, humans are the most deadly thing that you have to worry about. The walkers, you can kill those. You can protect yourself against those. It's the humans. Yeah.
So, yeah. But overall, I think the show did a good job about that. It got a little repetitive because you always knew you were like...
There's something else to fear. Yeah.
So...
Yeah. What's up, Kay?
All right. Do you have anything else to say about The Walking Dead?
I don't... Okay, when I say somebody's annoying, I don't... It doesn't mean I, like, hate them, but, like, you know... They did good writing that made me think that they were annoying. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Like, I hope I'm not offending anybody by like, oh, I hate that character. You know, like, I love you guys. I love having conversations with you guys, and I love that we can like go back and forth about like why a character was good, why a character was bad, why I didn't like them, why I love. You know, I hope we love that.
The alternate ending, I didn't really dive too deep into that. I think I saw something quick on Twitter somewhere. But I didn't spend too much time looking at it, so I don't know.
What's life without a little controversy? I mean, you're right. You're not wrong. You know, you have a point. That is true.
So now we'll just hang out with you guys, and since there's no super chats, jeez, guys.
Offended.
We'll just hang out with you guys for a little bit and talk about whatever you want.
Yep. Yeah. Working and watching. Don't get in trouble because I am NSFW, not safe for work. Sandman 2 We're not even done with Sandman 1.
Yeah, we don't have an opinion on that yet. We're almost done. We have 2 episodes left.
Yeah. So don't say anything.
I'm going to post episode 9 today, I think.
Yeah. Oh, you work from home, you're safe. Nice. Nice. Candy, you better watch out, girl. I'm going to say something real loud and very offensive. Hey, April, day is going well. Paul Hughes with the 2. What's for lunch? Sandwiches, Mediterranean. I'm not sure, friend. I am not sure. It's a good question. Thank you for the 2.
We're not sure about Last of Us yet.
Do you think we will see Rick and Michonne going to Commonwealth at the end of their season? Oh, maybe. That would be awesome. I have my earbuds in. I'm going to yell real loud, Candy.
Will a show ever wrap up? Will any show where... Black Sails did.
Joe Fastcar with the 2. Don't forget to order lunch. Thank you, Joe.
I think Black Sails ended as good.
So yes. Yes, so the norm. Yes. Yes. What if I yelled the F word really loud, Candy? Would that be bad? I'd be like, Candy needs a raise! You all suck! Oh.
Yeah, I said that like 2 minutes ago, Ivan. Yeah, I knew they were around. But it was never a focus. It never mattered.
Do you think we ever rewatch it? Yeah, I mean, I'll rewatch the first seasons, you know? Fajitas! That's right. That's right, the F word. Fajitas. You wouldn't want to watch a show if the main character leaves. What about The Witcher? Oh, I'm not watching it anymore.
That's different. That's not the main character dying. That's a recast of the main character. That's completely different.
What do you think on Lori parenting? What parenting? She didn't parent anything.
Changing out Henry Cavill with Liam Hemsworth is going to completely change the dynamic of the show.
Don't be switcherooing on me. Don't be doing it.
Nothing could make it into my top 5 until we finished it.
Right.
We don't know that reaction channel, so no, we won't
not,
shout them out until we know who they are.
Yeah, I don't know who's
We've run into too many issues with that in the past.
What if they turn out to be problematic? I don't want to know. He's a Baratheon. Yep, I'll never live it down.
Never. best weapon. And see, I think that's a really strong debate. What's the best weapon in the zombie apocalypse to have? I don't know.
A boat on water. Get out of there.
But that proved not to be great either. They ended up not working in fear.
Dead. Well, no, because they kept stopping and landing.
I mean, you have to. You
You
can't.
need like a sailboat.
But how are you going to have enough supplies to survive on a boat?
Okay, but you jump off, you get stuff, you get back on, you leave. These people stuck around way too far. Like, way too long. Yeah, the katana was pretty fucking awesome, I gotta tell you.
That is a great weapon because it's strong and fast. Like, you could... It's not something that will, like...
Yeah,
those swords aren't super heavy.
Yeah. I answered that about Lori's parenting. A wooden stick. What is the first derivative series to watch? Wait, what? Need to be strong and fast. Yeah.
I mean... Eugene will say otherwise.
Judith's mini katana was awesome. Awesome.
Alternate ending was older Judith, RJ, Gracie, Coco, and Ezra on the Rick Highway in Atlanta looking for survivors. RJ gets on the walkie, delivering Rick's if you need help, call.
TWD out of 10. 7.
Probably like 7.5.
7.5 out of 10.
We have a fun game, now that The Walking Dead's done, we have a fun game that we're going to play on stream at some point where we're going to tier. We're going to do a tier list of all the shows that we've reacted to. It is a Steel series, yes. The older one.
It has been the best set of headphones ever.
These things are beastly. The Last Kingdom is flying up my rankings.
Oh my god, I love The Last Kingdom.
It is so good.
Finnin' all day. All damn day. Finnin'. Uhtred is yours, Finnin would be my dude. No, you cannot ask about The Last Kingdom. I don't want any spoilers. No. Do not ruin that show for me.
There is definitely an S tier, which is
sad tier.
Best tier. There's
Paul's been very quiet today.
The solo tier will be probably the bottom one.
Uhtred or Ragnar?
Still Ragnar for now.
Uhtred.
We gotta see how his story plays out. Can't answer that.
What?
What? I'm just messing.
Oh, I was like, are you trying to point at something for me? I feel like RJ didn't get enough screen time also. Like, we didn't really get anything from his perspective.
A Walking Dead tier list? No, that's too much.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna watch Valhalla. No plans for it right now.
Then I can watch it offline.
Not yet. We haven't decided yet. You can watch Wednesday offline.
Oh, but it's here.
Wednesday was on at the barbershop today. Thank God we're not reacting to it.
It's a teeny bopper one. I don't want to watch it. Can you move your Word document?
Oh yeah, I don't need it anymore.
There he is.
Uba.
That's my boy.
He's crashed out right now.
Those are his feet, right? Oh, that was his tail. That's his tail. Those are his little baby feet. Oh, there's a foot. There's a tail.
Uba.
Those are his little baby feet. Mr. Boy. There he is. Hi, bud.
Uba, Uba.
Can't see him.
Oh, he's yawning. Oh, it's a rough one.
Are you tired, bud?
It's real rough, huh, bud? That's a good boy right there. That's a good boy right there.
What do we have to do to get you to have the same hair color on top as Nikki?
No.
I'm not doing that to my hair ever.
Don't. That's my thing. I don't want to be matching my husband. We go to the same barber. We don't have the exact same haircut. We just go to the same barber. And I do not. That would be fucking weird. No offense. That would be weird. Oh, shit.
What's up, Jack?
God damn, Jack.
Damn, dude. It's a lot of
It's time for a
hours.
break. It's time for a break. Season 1 characters who do you think you get along with?
Morales.
Oh my god. That's rude. I would love to be friends with Glenn. I would love to. Seems like a good dude. Or, you know.
The next cat name will probably be Finnan.
Yeah.
Because we could call him Finn. It'd be kind of a cute little name.
The next baby, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. But it will be a boy. He will be young, because he has to be younger than Uba to not upset the hierarchy of Penny being 3 years old, Uba being 1.5 years old, so the baby needs to be younger than that. I'm not sure about the Willow show. What's up, Gary Perry?
I'll set up a goal. If you guys could hit the goal.
There's a dragon book right there. His eye is right above the M in Elm Street.
We'll set up a goal. If you hit a goal, I'll do a Viking tattoo.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I want one.
Maybe I'll just set it for
I
like
want Thor's hammer.
1,000 members on this channel. I'll get a Viking tattoo.
Well, what are you gonna get though? You want
I
to
don't
get
know.
Thor's hammer?
No.
In the Celtic.
I'll have to consult.
Not Celtic. What is it?
I'll have to consult Leilana
Yeah.
about what would be an appropriate, not offensive tattoo.
I do want a dragon tattoo. I do kind of. I need to get groceries.
It should be something you don't want. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
What? No.
That's. Why would anyone want it?
Hey-o,
I'm
Jack.
not actual Steve-O. Put dumb shit on my body.
You know what I mean. Thor's hammer. Like the necklace that Uhtred had. Come on, that's dope as shit. I don't know if that's...
House words? What?
Like, that's cool. I like that stuff.
Since you're done with the Walking Dead show, will you check out the Walking Dead comics? Probably not.
No.
I'm
I
not
don't
a-
have that time.
I'm not a reader.
Ooh, a crow. Great Odin's Raven.
We need to consult Leilana on it. I'm not gonna get a crow.
Oh, that'd be awesome! You could have Ron Burgundy, and then it would say, like a little bubble, Great Odin's Raven. And that would be a Viking tattoo.
Third stripe on your white belt? Hell yeah. Good job. Oh, you'll know the plans for the Walking Dead spinoffs when we know the plans for Walking Dead spinoffs.
What's up, Walker fan?
We don't know yet.
Oh, bitch, no, in Viking runes. I love that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you can't, like, we don't have the answer to are you going to watch this show in the future? We don't have the
I don't
answer.
know.
We kind of just,
Fly by the seat of our pants a
Yeah.
little bit. A little bit.
we have to plan when we get closer because, again, I have a full-time job that isn't this, that takes a lot of my time, so.
We just rated it.
I gave it a 7.5.
7.5 out of 10. You have a dragon tattoo? Nice. Pete Davidson? What did Pete Davidson do? I know
Probably
Pete Davidson
something
is fucking,
stupid.
like, tatted up.
He is?
Yeah.
He doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he is. He's got, like, Kim on him and all that.
We don't know how long we plan on doing reactions for.
This is the announcement that we're retiring right now.
We said we were going to end with The Walking Dead. That obviously
Oh,
didn't
thank you,
happen.
April.
Better first season? Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul? Shit. I don't know. That's tough.
What is it?
Breaking Bad, I guess? I don't know. Both shows progressively got, like, incredible. From one to the end. What are you looking at?
Oh, damn. She grew up where I grew up.
Who?
This little girl.
Oh.
She didn't live very long.
Judith versus Arya?
Homicide.
Arya.
Oh, yeah, Arya. Sorry,
She's-
sorry, Judith, but
She has
Arya.
way more experience fighting.
She was only 10. Dude, I know that house. That is terrifying.
What are you?
Oh,
what are you talking
shit.
about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God, I know exactly where that is. Oh God.
What are you talking about?
A little girl. She was a child actor. Died.
Oh. People say Lost is awesome.
I have no interest in Lost.
What did you miss? I'm gonna get a tattoo, a Viking tattoo, that I'm gonna need your expertise on if this channel hits 1,000 members.
Live channel or the reaction channel?
Live channel members.
Oh, I thought we were streaming on our reaction channel.
No, we're not.
Oh.
We talked about it, but I never set it up.
Like the Suicide Squad Joker. Dude, I don't have the mental capacity to hold on to Lost. I know what happens in the end.
Yeah, we don't even need to talk about Lost.
Yeah. The coin from Game of Thrones is your second tattoo? That's dope.
A Viking sword going all the way down your spine?
Girl show!
It's a bit much.
God damn!
I would like to do my original plan and get like a quarter sleeve to cover up my other tattoo and blend it. That'd be pretty ridiculous.
But, yeah, April, she grew up in Canoga Park. I grew up in Northridge. Like, that's crazy.
We also have...
Tara was good, yeah.
So, the fun thing about being live is I always throw out little nuggets that I probably shouldn't tell people, but it'll get lost in a 3-hour stream, usually. And it's good for live members to... or live people who are live with us to know. If we get to the full-time status, we will do we will do one show that people have been asking us for a very long time as a patron only show.
And it's not dark.
It's not dark. I on record already saying Better Call Saul is the best show ever created, along with Black Sails. I would put Better Call Saul ahead of Breaking Bad. It's not animated, no.
The filmmaker, I agree. Those Hawaiian or like Samoan tattoos look absolutely gorgeous.
If we get to full-time status as content creators, which it's a very, very lofty goal.
Nice, April. Maybe. Candy? Maybe.
Top 3 series you've watched? Game of Thrones, Black Sails, Better Call Saul are my top 3 that we've watched.
Not Supernatural.
It's like
Definitely
1,000
not that.
episodes. We don't need to stick with zombies.
I mean, I'll look into that as like something I can watch offline. But
I mean, we're gonna watch a new show tonight. It's not a new show. It's new to us.
But it's not that. It's not all. It's not like.
It's something we've been talking about for a long time.
Yeah. Candy. Not Reacher.
I would put Better Call Saul over Breaking Bad, yes. It's not Wednesday, no. I saw 45 minutes of Wednesday at the barbershop today. I would not like that show.
We watched Dawson's Creek like when it was live. Oh my god, New Girl. Fucking love that show. Thank you, Danielle.
Well, my mental health needs to leave my full-time job. Is Cobra Kai good? Yes, it's incredible. If you like the original Karate Kid movies.
Yeah. Oh my god, Paul, you're fired.
But the plan would be to do a patron-only show for like...
couple months.
Months before we ever edit it down for YouTube. I don't think I'd ever put us in a position to have a reaction only on Patreon permanently.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean.
I don't think that would be fair, but The Expanse is probably somewhere in the top 10 to 12
Did you ever wish you could get on Talking Dead being popular? No, that is too much pressure. That is way too much pressure. I mean, people pick apart what I say now. I couldn't imagine at that level. Where does The Expanse? Oh, I love The Expanse.
I put it top 10, 12 range probably.
How long does it take to watch? Well, to watch something takes about an hour and a half. Because we have the the before talk, the show, and then the after talk. So that takes a while. And then, how long does it take to edit, upload?
It depends on the episode, episode length. So, like a Game of Thrones 60-minute episode will probably take 3 to 4 hours.
Leilana trying to get banned.
Something like Cobra Kai will take like 2 hours. Which is usually like 35-minute episode.
Also, we've gotten it to where we don't need to cut out a ton of shit, so that probably helps. Like, if something happens, or like, if I say something inappropriate, I stop saying a lot of inappropriate stuff, so like, you know, he doesn't have to cut out that much shit, thank God.
We have an editor right now. He's doing like 2 videos a week for us. Miles. I would like to bring on another one.
We're not saying JC, not saying.
Triple R, no, it's really long and it's in another language. I don't think we have time to watch a 4-hour movie.
Yeah. That's right, Jen. If you guys have suggestions, please feel free to go over and put them in the Discord. I don't write anything down. I'm not writing it down. It will not be put anywhere. If you put something out into the chat and as a suggestion, the chat is where it dies unless you put it in Discord. Are your Patreon shows all full-length reactions or do they have edited versions?
They're full. They
are watch along, so you still have to have your own copy, but you watch along. You know, and there's a timer on the screen and everything because...
There's a few visual guides that pop. I put up like 3 or 4, depending on the length of the episode or the movie.
Yeah.
Basically, every like 20 minutes, I'll put a visual, like the show up. Just to give you make sure you're still synced.
Yeah. Because don't want to get sued.
Yeah, you still have to have your Disney Plus subscription to watch our reactions to The Mandalorian or something. Like that. Yeah. We're probably going to go watch Wakanda Forever on Monday.
Yeah. I want to watch the Terrifier movies. I'm not sure.
We might watch the first one on our own and then put the second one in a poll.
Yeah.
Because Terrifier 1 keeps losing. Which I need to put out the poll today. So, for Saturday night's movie. I'm very late this week.
The Walking Dead helicopter, the CRM Ricks. Wait, what is a CRM?
It's the group that was in World Beyond.
Oh.
And the group that, the trash girl, what was her name? I'm brain farting on her name.
Starts with a J.
Jadis,
thank you.
That's where she went.
Right. You talked your coworker into going on watching Tucker and Dale. I love that.
I think Terrifier is on... I want to say it's on Amazon. Terrifier 1 is... Oh, it's free like everywhere.
Amazon.
It's free on Amazon. I don't think Terrifier 2 is out on digital yet. Oh, it is.
Oh, you have to rent it.
They're both available. No.
Yeah, premium subscription.
Oh, yeah,
Rent
$9.
it. Hello. Duh.
Oh, finally went through.
Oh, hi, Mark. What's up, Oliver?
We got a new camera, too, and I don't know if I'm happy with... I gotta learn.
Does it look bad?
It's just the colors aren't looking great.
Me too, Leilana. Did you see X yet? What's X? I'm terrible at this stuff, you guys. If you guys don't tell me what it is, I don't know.
It's raining right now.
It is. It's a weird horror movie. I'm not familiar. If you want to add that to suggestions. Paul T. Oh my god. Paul T with the private DMs. You're fine.
There probably aren't a lot of Christmas movies that we haven't seen that would be worth reacting to.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Cocaine Bear one. We probably watch that with you guys. If it gets God, that's really, really bright. If we do watch it.
Where did we watch? Oh wait, never mind. Hello.
Home Alone. We've seen all the Home Alone
a million times. I'll watch the U.S. play in the World Cup. Outside of that, no.
There's a ton of nudity. Do you guys change your passwords like people say to do? Yeah.
Yeah, again, finding 4 hours to watch a movie. We don't have it. I don't know. That doesn't seem to resonate with a lot of people.
Hi, Uncle June.
Isn't the movie over 4 hours? Oh, it's 3 hours and 7 minutes. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Good luck finding 3 hours and 7 minutes to watch something. We don't have it. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true.
Oh, here come the porn bots. Here they are. Porn bots. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times we've got to repeat this, though, too. Steven can't handle subtitles. Can't do it. So, yeah, Dular is exactly right. It's long and subtitles are required. Yep. Uba's fine. He's back here. We just showed him. He's okay. We have not put out the movie poll yet. We're still thinking about what movies. He is a two-tone Uba. He's got a sweater and no pants. He's got mittens and boots. He's a no pants Uba. He's pulling the Winnie the Pooh. I don't have time to sit there for that.
Don't even respond anymore. Things don't resonate with people they don't understand. You can ask us a million times.
Yeah. How about you watch it? And you react to it. And you edit it. And you put it up. You do it. Uba needs leggings. He does. He needs some fur leggings. Oh my god, Paul. Stupid. We would love to make YouTube a full-time job. It's just not as easy when you have children. You gotta pay for health insurance, dental insurance, retirement, like, you know, there's just like so much stuff in addition to like, you know, what you have to maintain in order to make it like a full-time job, especially in Southern California.
We have a goal on Patreon that if we hit it, we could, or if we hit and maintain it, we might be able to do it. But
this is hard.
We're not anywhere close.
Trying to set up a business and it's hard. I thought it would be a lot easier than it is. It's not. The best bloopers are the stuff that will never see the light of day, unfortunately. Steven doesn't have the... Are these guys fucking fist fighting in a Oh my god. Look at them. Look at them. They're not even. You punch first, dude. You punch first. Oh my god, I fucking hate that. Barstool Sports on Twitter with the fucking fist fight in the gym. Everybody's just standing around. Where's the employees up in this bitch?
You stopping those two guys from fighting?
Oh, fucking say something, assholes. I would love, see, and I say it all the time. Like, he's posted it on, oh, he got the knee in there. Oh God, oh God. Not with the gym equipment. You're gonna hurt yourself, dude.
Yeah, someone's getting
whacked with a barbell. That is for sure.
Winner gets to use the squat rack. That's funny.
Oh my God. How long did this fight go on before somebody was there to break it up?
I don't know, it's a 1:40 clip. It's pretty
Dude,
awesome.
What you have to be worried about is somebody having a shank. That is for sure. Use the P word? What P word? What?
Man, if either of these guys had any jiu-jitsu, the fight would be over in 2 seconds.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, you think somebody's tough in the gym until you watch this video and you're like, you fuckers ain't tough, stop.
There's a Barstool Sports posted these two beefy dudes getting into a
fist fight at the gym. Oh, fucking finally somebody breaks it up. Oh my God, it's labeled winner gets to use the squat rack.
Couple beefy boys.
Like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, not fans of soccer.
Who's your favorite Walking Dead hero?
Rick.
Carol. Michonne? Judith. Jesus. They're all good. Daryl. I have a special spot in my heart for Daryl, but you know. Oh God. But back to the bloopers. Like, Steven's posted a couple of our bloopers on our Twitter, where something funny will happen, and I'll be like, bloopers. Barstool Sports. It's just a page. They're also on Instagram, I believe. Have you ever had to use your jujitsu outside the gym?
No.
Would you look at Steven and try to start shit? Schnick, thank you for the 5. Thanks, Schnick. That's so sweet. Thank you. But seriously, would you look at Steven and be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this guy? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think that was a blooper though, was it? That wasn't a blooper. I loved that movie. That movie was so fun and funny to watch. So, welcome to the chat, Schnick. That's way more threatening. That's true, Jen. That's true. Oh my God, I fucking love Birdemic. Give somebody a hug.
Oh.
That's way more terrifying. My cat won't stop laying under my tree like a Christmas present. Put tinfoil down and he'll stop going under there. I need to go grocery shopping. Instacart for the win. I think it was like 2 years ago. I'm good. Train to Busan. I mean, after that movie, I literally walked down the hall of our house just crying as I went to go and wash my face and reapply makeup. That movie made me a mess. That was such a good one. You found it awesome.
If I wasn't a black belt, I was still a high-level college wrestler or high school wrestler. and played football in college.
How to get them to stop climbing the tree? I don't know. Penny just stopped Penny didn't climb the tree last year. I think it's just age, but don't quote me on that.
But I'm a teddy bear.
I don't know how you can't cry for Train to Busan. I don't know. Well, because like especially the baby feet part, it was like because my children like that's like the best part of like a little baby, like their little tiny little feet and their little hands. The Korean sensation. Oh God. Hey, Slipknot.
You did go viral there. Not me. It was you. I just think cats like trees. They find it interesting, want to climb in it.
Jen, that is correct. I can't go to the grocery store. I can't do it. And anytime I end up going to the grocery store, I end up getting a whole bunch of shit I don't need and nothing of the stuff that I do need. So Instacart is like huge for me because like I stick to the list. I get everything on the list. That's true, Leilana. Big chunky thighs on a baby. Oh, so cute. Thank you, Secret Agent. Love your face. Thank you for always being here. Cat likes to bite the fake tree. Yes. Do I know any jujitsu? Rear naked choke. Rear naked choke.
Ow.
I can't. Hey, Schnick, thank you for the 5. How do you feel about the ending of The Walking Dead, and what do you think about the original ending they left out? It was fine. I mean,
under the circumstances, with all the spin-offs.
Yeah, the spin-off aspect, like knowing about like who's gonna survive because they have a spin-off, that kind of ruined it, but I mean...
And because of the nature of who's in the spin-offs, it's not an end.
Yeah, so... But I mean, we still rated the series a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah. My cat stopped climbing the Christmas tree once they got too big to get in it. The thing I don't like about Instacart is fruits and veggies. And the supply chain issues, yeah? It's like the talking teddy bear from the adult comedy movie other than doing drugs and horror. Wait, from what? What? Oh, big
Ted.
Guys are usually teddy bears?
It's talking about Ted.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you are lucky, Miss Riley. You are lucky. Praise be under his eye. Blessed be the fruit.
YouTube will throw in ads here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, the spin-offs. Yeah, the... What is it now? Lettuce? Yeah, may the Lord open. Thank you. Sorry, Jen.
Messed up the stream? What does that mean?
Highly recommend Handmaids. Highly recommend. Yeah, that's a good point. Walking Dead story won't end for me until Rick and Michonne reunited with everybody. Oh, but that's what we're having the supply chain issues on was lettuce, isn't it? I know, Jarrell. I know. I figure Eugene should have died a long time ago.
Well, the thing about announcing the spin-offs is that it removes any tension from any moment of potential death for any of those characters. So it's like you see Carol dealing with stuff even though she ended up pulling out, or like you see Daryl in a tough moment, or Negan, like the moment with Negan. Like, I wasn't worried about him getting shot in that moment. Like, the moment was tense and it was insane. I ended up getting more worried about the other people, but it's like it just removes that tenseness of certain moments.
Is this person gonna survive? Hello from Spain. What's up?
So if they never announced all those, yeah, it would still be a little annoying just because it wouldn't be a finale, but it would have had made the final episodes way more intense because you wouldn't know who was surviving and who wasn't. Oh, we got an anonymous Madrina's purchase.
Hey, fueled up with the code sticker. Thank you so much.
Let's go. Thank you, whoever did that. Came in anonymous.
I'm really worried for was Judith. Yeah.
And I don't think they would have killed the future in that. Yeah, Negan redemption arc was very satisfying.
Do you ever talk to the other TWD commentators? I mean, Jack. Talk to Jack.
We don't have time to really connect with people. To be honest.
Jess also. I mean, but like, have we talked to them recently? No.
Well, that's why I got so mad when Judith got shot. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, they're on the original road that Rick was walking on. Yeah. Makes sense. That could have been cool. That would have been a very I Am Legend moment.
I have to go get packages at the front door.
Okay.
Favorite season was season 3. Seasons 2 and 3, really.
Uba's
And
snoring.
Uba is snoring. I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta go get stuff at the front. I don't want anybody to take it, just in case.
Not
that they would, I just... Here, look at Uba for a little while.
He's got his arm. You see his foot right there?
His little
He's like on his
baby
back
feet.
like this, sleeping.
Those are his 2 feeties. He's so cute.
The worst season? I don't know. Most of 11 because of the Reapers. 7 and 8 definitely not because of Negan.
You's a good boy. Yes, you's are. You and your little runny nose. I'm sorry, bud.
We haven't received any packages, so no unboxing is coming.
Sorry.
I don't know. Like, it's hard to say worst and best season. I could tell you that the Reaper storyline was the worst storyline.
You got boogies, bud. Yeah, you just got your book.
Easily the worst storyline. And the Leah character was
Garbage!
just a horrible addition. Yeah, people just couldn't handle season 7 because of what happened, which makes sense. How do you feel about the other series, and would you... Yeah, we'll probably... Like, we'll decide on what we're going to do about that stuff later. Like, my initial thought is to react to the Rick and Michonne and then watch the other ones and maybe talk about them on live streams. But... I don't know, we don't plan that far out unless it's a legacy show. And I'm not really considering the Walking Dead spin-offs legacy shows at the moment. We'll see, though. I mean, Rick and Michonne is a limited thing, so it probably makes a lot more sense to do that. I just, like, Daryl going to, like, what? He's going to, like, France? And Maggie and Negan are going to New York? Like, what? How do you order Madrinas? Go to the website, and when you check out, enter the code STICKER, STIKKER, and you're good to go. You get 20% off. Go to that link and use the code at checkout.
Hi, bud.
And 3 of us put it in there.
What's you going, bud? Hello, Mr. Man.
And if you're not sure what to get, take the quiz. There's like a little coffee quiz to narrow your choices down. Oh, you picked them up?
Yeah.
Oh, Uba.
Uba, 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 Uba.
Hi, bud.
Just a good boy, brother. Thank you, Schnick.
I just answered your other question. Thank you for all the supers.
He's a good boy.
They're very appreciated. They go a long way. They very much help with everything that we're doing around here. So, thank you.
Hey, bud. There. He's a good boy.
Yeah, his butt is shaved.
No pants. He's got the no pants on. That's his runny nose or his congestion. He has a FHV, which is basically a runny nose for life.
Nikki has all kinds of nicknames for Uba, and yeah, she does call him Mr. Man.
Mr. Man, big boy.
Huh, Uba.
Isn't that from Misery, I think?
Good boy.
Yes, usual. Uba is in sport mode. Oh my god. It's okay, but... Well, I can't just drop you, sir. I can't drop you. You gonna go? Oh, he's gonna go on a little adventure. Uba has left the chat.
He's Russian blue.
Yes, he's a Russian blue.
He has one color.
Yep.
He is gray through and through.
That is a thick boy.
That's probably why he broke his hips.
Yeah, bye, Uba. Yes, we do like thick boys. That's right. Crazy Daisy. By the way, I freaking love this weather. I think I would do just fine in the Pacific Northwest.
I mean, that's hard to say because we've never had months straight of it.
As long as they have a tanning salon, I'm good. She has a lot of cats. Schneck, thank you for the 5. Love you guys in this community. Aw, thank you, Schneck.
We appreciate it very much.
appreciate.
We're in LA County, or we're in Ventura County, but we're like a half hour outside of LA.
Yeah. Thank you, Schneck. Try to support as much as you can. We appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Rather be in Hawaii? I mean, yes and no. Explore and plunder your pantry. He does. He does.
When he's feeling good, he does.
Yeah.
He's not feeling great right now.
Yeah. Probably not gonna watch the spin-offs.
I just said we were.
Oh, just kidding. Then why are you asking me? Don't ask me, ask him. We're only gonna watch the Rick and Michonne.
We're probably we'll decide later. We don't know how many episodes or what their plan is. We don't know what we're gonna be doing. Right now, it feels like we'll do the Rick and Michonne show because it's short and limited, and then watch the other ones.
Offline.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
But we don't know.
Slapping your husband's thigh when you saw Rick at the... don't hit your people that you love.
I don't mind it.
Ask first.
Yeah, 6 episodes. That's very doable.
No, just the 2 kitties.
Hopefully it's weekly and not a episode dump. I kind of don't want to do Netflix shows anymore.
Oh, he's back. Welcome back, bud.
We watched the first seasons of Fear. Horrible.
Oba. Oba.
Absolutely despise the first 3 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead. Season 1 was good because it was short and the story was interesting, but Fear was just not a good show, in our opinion. I actually haven't heard anyone ever say that. They always say, like, it's good now.
Favorite Madrina's flavor, peppermint mocha.
It's not. It might still be available for a little bit.
I hope it is. It's the best flavor. Peppermint mocha. Oh my god.
They'll probably keep it through the holidays. It'll go back in the vault at some point. I mean, we only got 3 episodes into World Beyond. That's probably the worst show I've ever watched. Mm-hmm. Like, not gonna lie.
I want to watch Yellow Jackets, and I also want to watch Yellowstone. Like, so bad.
Like, so bad.
Like, so bad.
I wonder why he's not using his dog bed. Does he...
Maybe just the way it smells?
Maybe does he connect that to being trapped?
I did just wash the dog bed, so he probably doesn't... The smell is probably throwing him off. Oh my god, words are fucking hard today.
5 to 7 is 100 times worse? Oh wow.
I gotta go.
He's a beefy boy, so we got him a dog bed. Nice big dog bed.
Nice, Vanessa.
Yeah, I'll watch a recap. I'm not gonna watch the show. I'll get a recap done on World Beyond. I'm not gonna watch the show.
Yellow Jackets is amazing.
We're committed to the Walking Dead main show. We don't really like any of the other stuff. We love and adore the main show. I watched about 45 minutes of Wednesday today at the barbershop, and I'm very happy that we're not reacting to it.
I mean, I could just put like his blankets and stuff that he's been sleeping on onto the dog bed. I just haven't.
It is not up my alley.
See, the cats have never used any of the beds that we've purchased for them until Uba got his surgery, and now he's all about it. How come you haven't watched it yet? When would I have time to do so? When?
I haven't seen all the Clone Wars, and thank you, Joshua, for that. I've seen pocket episodes of certain storylines, and I watched all of season 7. The ending of Clone Wars was fucking epic. I was actually gonna ask on Discord, and I forgot the other day. Like, I want to watch the Clone Wars, but there's so many episodes, and I can't get through. Like, is there like a good way to watch the show that could just take me out of season 1? I can't get past season 1.
I gotta go pick up children. Y'all have fun with Steven. I'll see you on Discord. Thank you for all the contributions and the questions and the conversation. But I will see you guys later.
I'm not gonna stay on too much longer.
Okay. Damn, I don't want to do anything else today.
You don't have to.
Yeah, the kid. I'm gonna take her to the helmet decorating, hair braiding. I don't want to. Like, when do we find out if they're gonna cancel the
I have work.
tournaments? I just wanna
The last 4 episodes of Clone Wars is Empire Strikes Back level good. That, like, Filoni, with his storytelling, like, and I'm not a huge, like, you guys know how I feel about animated content. The end of Clone Wars is so well done. And it, like, connects the stories so well with Star Wars. It's so good.
And when you guys make suggestions on Discord, please read the directions. Don't write a statement in there. You enter in the name of the show you want to suggest or the movie you want to suggest. It's not there to write why we should watch it. It's just to make a suggestion on what to watch.
Oh, we ran into people who know us a few different times.
Yeah. I'm always super awkward.
I saw a YouTuber's reaction to the new Indiana Jones. How? I'm surprised my eyes didn't stay permanently rolled back in my head when I heard what it was about. It has to be, like, for me with animated content, it has to be like Star Wars connected for me to care. Which Clone Wars, Rebels, Fallen Order characters are you most excited to see live action? Well, my favorite character from all those shows is no longer with us, so that's unfortunate. Probably Cal Kestis. There are reactions to the new movie? How? People... Wait, what? Oh, the trailer. I was like, wait, what? Oh, are people stealing that shit and putting reaction videos up now? That feels like a lawsuit. I really like Cal. I think he's really cool. I'm really curious to see Ezra live action. I know we're getting that That'll be cool. Just to be clear, is saying that a show is good, is that a known? It's fine. You could say it's if you think it's good. You tried to watch Willow last night, you're done? Oh, I heard it was good. I mean, I've never seen Willow. But I follow a couple people on Twitter who are... I don't know what the right word is to describe them, but they are overly positive about everything, so I can't really take their reviews seriously. People aren't like it is impossible to like everything. It's just not possible. And it just means you're not being honest and authentic. In my opinion, that's just... Willow is a new series that is serving as a sequel to the movie. I think it's a sequel. Is it considered a sequel? It is a sequel. But it's a show. Except this person's job is to be like a critic. There are plenty of people who just don't care and just enjoy stuff for what it is. But if you're going to be a critic, if your like public persona is I watch things and tell you about it on YouTube and TikTok or whatever, it's impossible to like everything. That's not being a critic. That's just a fan. And I could even criticize stuff I like Andor, for example. I very much enjoyed Andor. But do I think it was a masterpiece? Not even close. Just a media consumer. I don't know, let's see what their bio says. A media consumer who makes content is just happy and positive about everything that they've ever seen, ever. I don't know. I just don't get that. Like, I need honesty. Of course, he's not going to pop up in my feed when I need to find his Twitter. Don't you love when that happens? The Obi-Wan show is an example of a show that has a shit ton of good and a shit ton of bad. Would you love a Negan Daryl Dixon spinoff, or would you like the Maggie Negan spinoff more? I don't know. I think they're doing it that way for a reason, because I think something is going to happen with the There's gonna be a reason why Negan dies, and I think that's why. I mean, Negan and Daryl just riding bikes across the zombie apocalypse world would be pretty fun. The World Beyond got so much better on season 2, but yeah, season 1 wasn't great. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch a whole season of bad TV to get to a good season of TV. I'm just not gonna do it. Don't have the time for it. I don't know, Daryl and Negan, when they were working together, that was some pretty dope shit. They killed Beta together. That was cool. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's a reviewer. This person labels himself as a reviewer on his social media. And he has a podcast. So if you're a reviewer and you like everything, I don't know. I'm always all about brutal honesty. If you could back up why you like and don't like something, I'll watch you. Yeah, we'll never pander. I mean, I'll admit maybe we were a little harsh during the Mist reaction, but we were just having fun. And I will never tell it, like, I think The Mist is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. I'll still tell people to watch it. Yeah, you should absolutely go watch The Mist. Just because it's not my cup of tea doesn't mean it's not your cup of tea. It's just hard to have an opinion these days. I think with the way the public responds to honesty sometimes. Like, for example, the bricks and screws controversy. The way people react, I think it scares a lot of people from even being honest about something. Well, The Room, so The Mist obviously had a certain level of production and budget and thing. Like, I don't put The Room or Birdemic in any actual category to compare it to other movies because they're in a class of their own. They just kind of go over there and just, hang out. It's like I've seen better student films than those two movies, production-wise. So I don't really count those. So did you know the actress who plays Judith Grimes in season 9 to 11 also plays Ray in The Star? That's not true. Ray is Daisy Ridley. It's not the same person. I love y'all's relationship. My husband would have told me you don't have to if I would have said I didn't want to do anything today. Yeah, that's funny. She was Little Ray. Little Ray as in, in the flashback? You gotta be more specific when you say she was Ray. And the 2-second flashback of her screaming, "No!" Having a budget and having production value are two different things. Again, I've seen high school student films that had higher production quality. The movie Drive? No. Yeah, you just gotta be more specific when you say something like that. Don't just say Judith was Ray. Is that what? Did I misread it? Also played Ray in the Star Wars, but yeah, you just be more specific. It's been a hard year for me, and you guys have helped me a lot during these time. My mom passed away on March, and I'm doing really good. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, and I'm glad that you could come, hang out, check out our content, and distract you from tough times. Really sorry to hear that. Thank you for the super. Appreciate it. Silent? No, I haven't seen Silent. Was someone asking about reacting to trailers? Sorry to hear that, Paul. How much time do I put into editing? It depends on the episode. I do have an editor who edits 2 videos a week. So that helps, but it takes anywhere from 2 to 5 hours to edit a reaction video, depending on the length of the episode. Three all-time favorite movies: The Crow, Lost Boys, and Queen of the Damned. I couldn't possibly pick 3 movies. That'd be impossible. No, I went to school. I went to school to learn how to edit, and it's my job outside of this. I taught myself how to edit on Premiere or Final Cut back in the day. But I went to film school. I was a broadcast journalism major in college at a really good school, so. Violent Night. If it's on digital before Christmas, we'll probably react to it. Tease you what the new series is. It's something I've talked about a bunch. You should know if you've paid attention. Well, when I say Final Cut Pro, I'm talking about like Final Cut Pro 7. I'm not talking about X or 10. That version of Final Cut is poop. I don't know what it is now, but like 5 years ago, I started on, when I upgraded to Final Cut X, I hated it. I don't like it at all. I mean, Premiere is just Final Cut 7. Like, upgraded. We should be sitting down to watch the new one tonight. Didn't you say it was in another language? What? Is what in another language? I heard Apple pooped the bed with that one. I mean, people still praise it, so I think people are still using it. I just didn't like the functionality, the layout. It felt like I was editing an iMovie. And when it comes to editing, I like feeling like I'm using a professional tool. Oh no, we're not going to watch anything in a foreign language. That's never happening again after Squid Game. I mean, I'm sure it's very user-friendly for new editors. That's what I don't like about it. Favorite Marvel character? It's hard to say. I like Infinity War Thor. I like basically Civil War Captain America on. I mean, Fury is awesome. I like Black Widow a lot. Bucky is one of my favorites. Well, so the masterclass thing, I have a whole class set up on becoming a reactor. I have a whole course scripted out. It's just a matter of how do I film it, how do I edit it, where do I post it? And where do I find the time to do all of that? Ew, editing. And there's the editor right there. I hate editing. Do I like any of... I like some of the DC stuff. I mean, granted, I scripted it out like 2 years ago. A year ago. Maybe like a year ago. Sometime during the pandemic. I like the new Suicide Squad. I like Peacemaker. I think Man of Steel is easily the best. Well, I guess not anymore. Because the new Batman movie is... The Batman's probably my favorite. But Man of Steel, I think, is awesome. I didn't like Aquaman at all. I didn't really like Wonder Woman. I never even saw the second one. You hate editing so much that it takes up your whole life. Yeah, I mean, I've been editing for 25 years. It's just part of the gig that you get comfortable with. I think the Dark Knight trilogy... This is a hot take. You guys ready for hot take? Hot take incoming. The Dark Knight trilogy, so overrated. So overrated. It has one good movie, and that movie is fucking epic. But overall, the trilogy, eh. Why did you learn editing if you hate it? Because I was a broadcast journalism major in college, and if you don't learn how to do everything, you fail. And my number one piece of advice that my dad gave me coming up in this business was learn everything on the road to becoming whatever you're going to become. That way, I know how to talk to editors. I know how to talk to camera guys. I know how to talk in studio to people. I could go into any scenario and know how to talk to these people. And so editing was just part of the thing along the road that I wouldn't say I'm a great editor. I'm a good editor. But I understand the value of it, and it's just part of the job that you got to do. We don't always get to do everything that we love, so. But if you want to be a YouTuber, actually learn you got to learn production. You have to learn how to make a video from start to finish, which means you have to learn how to film. You got to know how to set up a good shot. You have to know about lighting and audio and editing and everything. You can't just like, hey, I'm going to be a YouTuber, I'm going to film myself. Like, no. If you want, yes, you could do that, but you're not going to succeed. You're not going to be good at it. I love to create. I love being part of the overall creating process. I don't love any single aspect of production. I don't love filming. I don't love setting up cameras. I don't love setting up any shots in particular. I don't love editing. I love the process. And at this point in my career, I like being in charge of the process because I think my vision is a really good one. Advice? Wait, where is it? Advice for college students: learn as much as you can. Ask questions. The reason why I am where I am now is because of the approach I took in college. I saw your little suggestion about the period pain simulator pass. So here's a fun story from my last year of college. So as a broadcast journalism major, we didn't have like a senior thesis type of project, but we had like a senior, like a final project, like is essentially because I was broadcast journalism. We had to do like a big story, like a big news story. And I went to my advisor who I had a very good relationship. Pete, you're the man. Love you. Appreciate you. I went to him and pitched an idea. I'm like, instead of me doing my own thing, I'm like, you already know what I'm capable of. You know I could do this. I didn't want to make my own thing. So what I did, I made a deal that I would help everyone else. I would help, if someone needed help filming a shot, I would help them set up the shot and film it. If they needed help in the edit bay, I would help them and walk them through editing. So I was always kind of like a mentor teacher. That's kind of what I pitched to my advisor, and he was all for it. He's like, as long as you don't say no to anyone and you're always available to do stuff, yes, you could do that and we'll pass. So I kind of been mentoring and helping people with that kind of stuff since my college days. So I love helping, I love mentoring, I love teaching. What's up, Iron? Where's Iron? There's Iron. What up, Iron? Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell? Ooh. Here's another hot take for you guys. Adam Sandler. Specifically... oh shit, I'm brain farting on the movie. I'll pick Will Ferrell. What's everyone's favorite Adam Sandler movie? Billy Madison. Billy Madison is absolute booty cheeks. Hot take of the century. I cannot stand that fucking movie. Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy. He's got a lot of great funny movies. But Billy Madison is god awful. I cannot sit through that movie at all. I think Will Ferrell cracks me up. I don't know if I ever saw Little Nicky. You gonna eat a can of SpaghettiO? I'm disappointed. Watch the newest Last Kingdom. It has its lines. Anger management, fantastic. I love it. Obviously, the "we are now dumber for having listened to you" is a great line. But, like, the amount of obnoxiousness that Adam Sandler is in that movie, I can't take it. I had a coworker that I worked with like 10 years ago. Probably the biggest Adam Sandler fan I've ever known in my life. And every time we would get into an argument about Billy Madison, every time. Because I think it was his favorite Adam Sandler movie, and I'm like, this is the worst movie ever. I saw Grown Ups 1. I don't think I saw the second one. You sent 2 supers and they didn't pop up? What? That's weird. Let me go in and look. Daniel? I enjoyed Adam Sandler in Longest Yard. That was fun. Let me see if it showed up in the official system. No, it didn't show up at all. Anywhere. How long ago did you send them? What is one movie that Adam Sandler was in and is actually pretty good? There's a bunch of them. I didn't get to see all of Uncut Gems. I saw most of it. Maybe something's not going through on your end. That's kind of weird. I don't have any record of it at all on any of our lists. You love my shirt? Thank you. Appreciate it. Lucille's. Anything you guys watch religiously but don't react to? Nikki watches New Girl and Schitt's Creek on replay. I don't really watch anything like that. I mean, I watch Harry Potter because it's on TV all the time. But generally, I don't have time to sit around and watch stuff. Like, actually watch it. It's hard for me. I don't think I've seen any of those movies from Adam Sandler. Spanglish, Punch Drunk Love, or Funny People. Nikki's watching Handmaid's Tale, but I don't think she's like I don't know if she can handle rewatching it. I think that show affected her. I love Harry Potter. Sports are my job for the last 20 years. So yes, I watch sports for fun and for work. If you have recommendations, throw it in the Discord. I can already tell the Harry Potter game is going to suck. Months of my life. I love Harry Potter, just hate J.K. Rowling's. Fair. Go Eagles. Hey, they were my pick to go to the Super Bowl this year. I like wrestling, I don't watch it anymore. I kind of keep up on it through Twitter posts and videos and updates. Do you like the new Harry Potter movies? I like all the Harry Potter movies. Favorite sports teams? New York Football Giants, New York Yankees, Brooklyn Nets, and Notre Dame Fighting Irish in football. Harry Potter, worst to first. Let's see. Let me pull up a whole list so I don't miss anything. Harry Potter movies. Let's see. So we've got Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows 1 and 2. I think I would go Half-Blood Prince 1, Order of the Phoenix 2, Deathly Hallows 1, then had Deathly Hallows 2, then Goblet of Fire, then Prisoner of Azkaban, then Chamber of Secrets, and... Oh, wait, they call it the Philosopher's Stone. That's not what it's called anymore. Oh, this is Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. I agree. You think Aaron Judge walks or stays? It depends on what the Yankees offer him. So I basically ranked them from like darkest to youngest. I think that's the way my ranking goes. I mean, I don't think there's a debate that Half-Blood Prince is the best. That's easily the best, in my opinion. Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, you got the best quarterback I've ever seen. The company that made the shirt actually sent it. I don't think they make it anymore. Yes, we have a PS5. The title change was silly. What do you think about the Raiders? I think they'll be fine. In time. I think it's really hard to rank the Harry Potter movies because I like all of them so much. But, I mean, Half-Blood Prince is the best one. That's probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever read. Americans don't know what a philosopher is. Hello? Y'all just love to think that we're just so stupid. I mean, Sorcerer's Stone sounds a lot more different than Philosopher's Stone. Had an American ask me the other day if we get news and... Why is that a stupid question? We don't know what kind of restrictions other countries have on media. We have no idea. How would we know that if you've never been there? Why is that a stupid question? If the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl... If the Eagles make the Super Bowl, Steve, who do you have them up against? Well, I originally had the Bills, but they lost to Kirk Cousins, which means that they're not allowed to go to the Super Bowl. It's still, it's not being dumb, it's just not having knowledge of it. If you've never been to Europe, ever, how would you have any clue what is on their TV? You would have no idea how news is handled there. It's not a dumb question, it's just lack of understanding. Like, I could tell you when I was in Rome, the way TV was handled there was a lot different than it was here. So I don't think it's a dumb question. But all your news is owned by the state. We get our news via Raven. Makes sense. What's for lunch? I'm hungry. I don't know. I'm very hungry. Are you home? If you're home, I gotta go. Well, I don't know if you, like, for you sports fans, if you like sports and you like memes, you need to go follow my best friend, his Nacho Flacco on Instagram. He actually was the one who invented the Cousins curse. He did the homework and the research and found that the Kirk Cousins curse, if you lose to Kirk Cousins during the regular season, you don't go to the Super Bowl. So the Bills are going to really test that. They're really going to test that this year. I think the Bills are really good. I don't know if the Chiefs' defense is good enough, but we'll see. Let's look at some ratings. We always talk about food here. That's nothing new. I mean, the Dolphins could be dangerous. I wouldn't worry about Tua in the playoffs. The Ravens are really good. I mean, the Bengals, who the hell knows? Titans ain't winning shit. Chiefs. The Chargers could be scary, but not really. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's between probably the Chiefs and the Bills. With maybe the Dolphins being one of those wild card type teams that could shock some people. The Cowboys could lick my butt. Like, literally. Cowboys, you could lick my butt. I'm a Giants fan. Why would the Cowboys could go win a playoff game, okay? Then we could talk. You beat us twice in a rebuild. Congratulations. You haven't won a playoff game in 100 years. Beating the Giants doesn't make you good. And you only beat them by one score last time you played. With no O-line and no wide receivers. Yay. Something to be proud of. Cowboys will choke it down their leg in the playoffs like they do every year.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, kiddo.
Can I close the door?
Yeah.
I don't want to be seen. Hi.
You can't see that. You're good. No, just close the door. NFL cheerleaders make dirt, $20K a year. I mean, I don't think it's a full-time job, right? Yeah, you could hear her. That's fine. Oh, you girls are in college? Oh, wow. That's scary. I'll dread that day once. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all those girls do a shit ton of stuff year round to make more money. They're 10 and 8. Cheerleading is as full time as playing football. Enjoy them while you can, yeah. I mean, if we're still on the internet by the time the girls are going to college, that'd be pretty wild. It's like 8 more years for the first one. Your best friend was a cheerleader for the Tampa Bay Bucks? That's cool. Nikki is a good cook. She makes a lot of really good shit. Well, good food. She doesn't make shit, she makes food. But my girls are home, so I'm gonna sign off now. Nikki hates cooking like I hate editing. We're both good at stuff that we don't like to do, and it's part of our jobs. Oh man. So yeah, I got editing to do. I gotta get the Sandman posted today, and then hopefully we'll be able to sit down and watch the new show tonight. That's the plan. See you guys later. Thank you for the contributions. Appreciate y'all. Remember, I'll get a Viking tattoo if we hit 1,000 members on this channel. Got a lot of work to do to get there. We'll see though. See you guys later. Movie night tomorrow. I'll get a poll up today. Hell yeah, Phil Sims.